Let's go now to the second part of this episode. I have here with me Sumac Dub. First time on Athens, I believe, Sumac.
Yes.
Welcome.
First time. Thank you.
What do you think about the capital of Greece?
It's crazy, man. I love it. Actually, I arrived on Monday night, late at night. So I took time yesterday and today to visit around, and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
You spend some days to see the city also?
To the city?
To see around the city?
Yeah. I went to do some tourism stuff, you know. I went to the Acropolis with my friend Nico here.
Mm-hmm.
And I went around today taking walks. And very nice.
But it's the second time in Greece because last summer you came for your first gig in a beach bar in Katerini.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a small city, relatively. Oh, no, it's a small city for Greece.
Yeah, small city, but big vibes.
Yeah.
We had a really good time there.
Yeah, and I believe a lot of people was jealous about this gig, that it was strictly VIP set for Katerini people.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to understand since I arrived in Athens. Like, people telling me that they were not aware of this event, and when they saw it, they were like, "What?
Yeah, because
you need to come to Athens." Or?
Yeah, because I believe nobody in Athens. They see what the gigs in North Greece, especially these kind of cities, that it's not that they do this every day.
Yeah.
So, Boom Selecta contact you, I believe, for this gig on summer. And before some weeks, they announced this two-city tour here in Greece, Athens and Thessaloniki. Tomorrow you will go Thessaloniki with SKG's Double Lions and Midnight Salmon. Both these groups, they are friends and they are huge. We are huge fans of them.
All right.
And I believe that you will do a crazy gig in Thessaloniki because they are very hungry to see someone like you, because you are one of the best, I will say best, tell me if you agree about this, of the best.
I can't agree.
Yeah, Nicolas agree. And more one of the best Greek French the producers, and we are very eager to see this.
Yeah, so you will be there on Friday night, right?
Friday night on Athens.
Yeah, on Athens, and yeah.
Do you want to start this interview from the start?
Of course.
From the beginnings. Tell me about the first steps in music for you.
First steps in music. I think I can't even remember when I started, but my parents are telling me that when I was like really young, like 2 or 3 maybe, I started to play drum patterns with objects around in the room. And I was also, that stuff they're telling me, I was also always very interested by musicians playing live at bars or stuff like this, and always really listening to what was going on. So one day I was listening to a band playing in a bar when I was 3 or 4, and one of the guy playing, he went to my parents after the show and he said, "This little dude, you should bring him to a musical school because I think he's really into this." So my parents did. They brought me to a musical school when I was 4, and they asked me what I wanted to play. So I wanted to play drums. But the problem was that I was too short to reach the pedals on the drums. So they told me you need to come back 2 years later or maybe choose another instrument. So I chose violin, and from there I started learning violin in a conservatory.
So you changed from drums to violin?
Yeah, because I didn't want to wait 2 years to play drums, and violin seemed to be like an interesting thing to learn.
So you're playing violin from 4 years old, huh?
Yeah, well, at 4 I started to learn music with kids and learned violin at 6.
And what did they teach in these schools? So classic music?
Yeah,
I
classical
believe,
music, all of the classic music, and I don't know the English word, but solfège, maybe you know?
And
okay.
and your first things that you listened when you were a teenager, with all this classical background.
I think in my parents' house they are not musicians, but they are really listeners. Like my dad had a collection of CDs, crazy. So I listened to a lot of different music from all around the world. Always music in my house, like from the morning to the night. So yeah, I had a lot of different kind of music coming into my ears at that time. But when I was a teenager, when I started to have my hi-fi system in my room,
with cassettes and the CDs.
Cassettes, yes, and CDs. I started to buy my own CDs, and the first CD I bought is AC/DC. For those about to rock. So I was like kind of a rock guy. And after that I started to listen to more like rap music from United States and from France also. And it's later that I discovered reggae when I was in high school, I think, when I started to smoke some stuff and listen to good reggae music, Bob Marley.
First you smoked and first you listened to reggae.
Both at the same time.
What's the?
I think both at the same time. I was like, okay, let's do it right now, all together.
Okay, so classic reggae.
Yeah.
Classic reggae stuff.
Roots reggae. This and a lot of jazz also at that time. And I remember a band that really marked me as a musician and also listener was Cat Empire from Australia, I think. Very fusion style. Maybe you know Cat Empire, yeah.
Very fusion style.
Yeah. Jazzy, hip hop, crazy.
Yeah. And when did you start to write your own things?
Where or when? When? I started when I was learning violin. I started to write melodies when I was kid, also because I had like music sheets. And when I was in primary school. Yeah, I remember when it was out of class time, I started to write some melodies on paper and stuff. So I think that's my first
and
time.
Then,
but then in electronic music was more when I was in high school too. So yeah, back in 2012, I think.
First steps in the electronic scene.
Yeah.
With what? What did you write?
More like trip-hop music.
Trip-hop, huh?
Yeah, hip-hop, trip-hop, breakbeat, stuff like this. And it's only a year later that I discovered dub music while I was traveling in Europe. I went into a party where King Shiloh was playing. So it was my first time hearing dub music, and it was like a revelation. So I came back to France and started to produce something like this, but yeah, it took time to make it happen.
Did you also in the start try to rap also?
Rap music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do some rap music for fun, but I also produce rap beats. And my brother is a rapper, so I produced one album, and I have friends also rappers, and I produce beats for them. So it's something I'm really close to, a culture I'm really close to. I love this music. But yeah.
Did you try to sing? In your in the early days or now?
Yeah, I tried. I really enjoy it. I still do it sometimes when we end up in the studio late at night with some good mood with friends. We plug in the auto tune and some beats, and we sing. And yeah, we have some hidden tracks. But yeah.
Okay, so you, after this first party, you went back home. You tried to write your first dub songs. When did you see that? Did you decide that this is my music? I will produce this. I will try to have a career in this music, in this scene.
I never decided it. I think at this time I started to compose some dub music, and my friend who is a rapper and for who I produce beats, he was making his first album, and he told me like, bro, come on, do an album, do a full 10 tracks and do a cover and send it to labels. So I said, yeah, good idea. So that's when I composed Le Jardin de Lucie, my first album. And I sent it to ODG Prod, a French label. And they called me, they said, yeah, man, that's nice stuff. Let's release it on our label. So that's how it happened. And then because of ODG, it got listened by people. So I said, okay, let's do it. Let's make something with this.
And how did you decided about your name, Sumac Dub? When I first saw this, the first thing that I thought was that this is a multicultural producer because of the name only. Is this something that you had in mind?
No, I don't think so. Sumac is a tree, for those who don't know, and there is a spice coming out from the tree, so maybe it's why you're telling this.
That's why, yeah. Because I believe that it's from Eastern cuisine.
Yeah, exactly. In Iran, they eat a lot of sumac, for example. But the tree was in my parents' garden. They had a sumac, and it's a very funny tree. As a kid, I was always like, "Oh, what a funny tree!" And I got. I love the tree, and I love also the sound of the word sumac. I think it sounds like, I don't know, a lot of different kind of sonorities and energy in only a short word. So I think that's why. And also the tree is half eatable and half poison. So I think it's funny, and it's always growing everywhere from the roots. It's like a very, I don't have the English word for this, but very spreadable tree. So I think I like all the symbols about the tree. So and dub, I added dub after Sumac because Sumac is already a band that existed when I was starting. But at first it was only Sumac, my name, and I added dub.
Okay. So the Jardin de Lucie was your first album?
Yeah.
Before how many years did you...
3 years, I think. I started dub in 2012 or 2013. I had some tracks on my computer, but then I got my apartment got stolen, broken. Like somebody broke into my apartment, took my computer with all my productions, and I was like, okay, not good. And so I had a different name at this time. I was called Le Goéland, which is a bird, and I said, okay, I need to start all over. I will change my name and start with something fresh. And that's when I called myself Sumac Dub and started Le Jardin de Lucie in 2015. So 3 years.
You know that it's already a classic.
A classic?
Yeah. Yeah, because me, my friends, people that they listen this music, okay, we know Sumac Dub, we know this band, but I have seen people that they don't listen regularly dub, and these songs, the Jardin de Luce, the same song with the album, everybody, they're listening in the Greek radios.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
When I think about the time I composed it, it's crazy to think that you guys in Greece are listening to it. I'm so amazed and so happy and so proud. Thank you. Thank you for.
So, as I understand, your career took a boost the last years. Is this true? From the start, let's say.
I took time actually to make a living with this. I was working with children for a couple years, and since 3 years now I'm only making music. But it took time, to make a living because you have to do a lot of gigs and stuff.
Yeah, and in France, you have a strong scene, and I don't know. You will tell me about this. So I believe that there is a lot of venues. I'm sorry, a lot of gigs, a lot of producers and events to take part. It was difficult to start to be part of this culture, or it was open. The scene. The members of the scene and also the people. Yeah,
the members of the scene are very, very open. It's like a big family. So it was easy to meet people, but I think maybe the hardest part for me was that my first album is really chill, It's more like a living room album. More than a stage album. So I think it was hard to convince venues that I would make the job, because sometimes in France we are expecting when we go to a party, the party also we are expecting like dance energy. So maybe that was the hardest part.
Fast music.
Stepper style. And so maybe it was the hardest part, but I always found a place to fit and it went very well. And the community in France is very friendly and very all about sharing, and it's really a big family.
And in live, you use only your instruments, right? I believe that, I'm sure about the violin.
Yeah, I play violin live for now. I'm working now on a new album, and the future live will have more instruments. I will bring my guitars and keyboards and stuff. I want to bring more of my studio on stage, because it's a lot of things to carry around, but I think it's very more interesting.
Yeah. You said before that the first album was a little bit chill, but your live performance was also like this.
No, I changed. I rearrange tracks. I always do. I like the live performance to be different than the album, because it's not interesting otherwise, I think.
Yeah.
So I take the melodies, I take the the main parts, and I rearrange it to make it unique on live. And I also like to try stuff and take risks on live. So.
Okay, let's listen 2 tracks from your first album.
All right.
And then I will ask you about what you have prepared for these 2 shows.
Yeah.
And your future releases.
All right.
Feel my way. Feel my way. Feel my way.
We are here with Sumac Dub and Nicholas from Rodak. So,
Yes.
we listen about two tracks, Zardin de Lucy
Yes.
and Thunder Shame from your first album. There is around almost 10 years from the release of this.
Not
Oh,
yet.
no,
8.
not yet. 8 years.
Almost 10 years already. Crazy.
And after this, how many albums did you produce, released?
I released 2 albums after, and many EPs also. But I would say 2 albums and 3 EPs.
How would you describe the evolution of your music from this that we listened to, let's say, the Norsk album that we will listen one track,
Yeah.
and the things that you are going to release and the things I believe that you will play
Yeah.
in these 2 shows?
I think the evolution is for the first album, I was like completely honest with myself making music. But then after I was, I think it's difficult to explain in English, but I was trying to get to a point, like I was trying to reach something, and I think it wasn't the best thing to do. So I released my second album is called Old Man Willow, and it's like the album I don't like of my discography, because I was trying to reach something more not chill. As I say that I had trouble finding gigs,
Yeah.
so I composed an album that I thought would make me more able to play gigs. So that was a mistake. And then after this, I said, okay, I will do really what I feel, really listening to my emotions and stuff I want to share with people. And I wouldn't care anymore about gigs and how people like it or not. So I did Norska, and Norska, it's the title is from a book, a French book, and it's the story of a quest. And Norska in the book is the last land people know about, and they don't know what is behind Norska. So I said, okay, I release Norska. It's a dub album, and it's my last album that I will do really dub and with contrainte in French. I don't know the English word. So now I think my music evolved with me also. I got older and I listened to many other stuff, and I try to let myself free from
From the labels.
labels, and also because my label is not really asking me to do something specifically, but from when you're making music, sometimes you can think about how people will react to it, and I think it's not good. Well, to me it's not good. And so
Because you don't know.
Yeah. And probably when you think like this, you don't do truly what you would with your soul if nobody's listening, And I'm trying to, for my next album, and it's taking time because I want it to be very honest. But for my next album, I'm trying to do music like 100% true with what I love, what I want to share, emotions, personal stuff also.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I believe that there is a lot of artists, I think in the last 10 years from the release of Spotify, let's say, that they try to follow the trend,
Yeah.
because they think that they will it will help them to reach a bigger audience, but this way you will be one step back every time, because you will follow someone else, but they they will continue to evolve,
That's
and you
right.
will be behind.
Yeah.
And it's but it's also difficult to break your own rules. That you say, I'm a dub producer, I'm a reggae band or a punk band in the beginnings. The thing that we discussed with Nicholas before.
Yeah.
And when you will break the rules and start to follow your own labels that you put to yourself, you will evolve your music. Huh?
Yeah.
And what's your inspirations?
What is my experience?
The inspirations, what are you
Inspiration.
listening, what music do you like to listen now? And you took...
Yeah. I think one main artist I'm listening to a lot this past month, I would say Ania Rani from Poland. She's a pianist and singer. She has amazing amazing musical universe. Niels Fram also, pianist also, and a French guy called Flavien Berger, which is a singer. It's more like it's a lot of music that is living room music also, and very soulful, with sonorities that can make you cry. This is the kind of music I love. And I think for the next album I'm allowing myself to do this more cryable music and not so much of party music, but also party music in my next album. So it will be a mix of this. But yeah, my inspirations it's very different. But I listen also to a lot of hip hop, trip hop, rock, psychedelic rock music. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
And what did you prepared for these two shows that you have tomorrow and after tomorrow in Greece? Did you incorporate these elements from your future releases to your setlist?
Yes, I will play some of my next album tracks, the one that are stronger, stepper style, because I have some on my next album, but experimental kind of stuff. I prepared like a new show actually. I never played it before, so I will play it first time tomorrow in Thessaloniki with brand new tracks, which this morning I was working on one for tomorrow in my hotel. So it's really new, and I will test it tomorrow. We will see.
And it will be in this strong upbeat step style, your set.
Yeah, it will start with more chill vibes, and so people can get into my universe with a lot of violin and textures and more soulful music. And then I will start to try to make the crowd jump and have a good time.
Let's listen now a track from your last album. This is how do you pronounce this? Tirishmir
Fit Ishiban. It's he's a dub producer from France. He's making crazy music, very sound system like, and he's involved in the sound system culture in France. And I love this guy and his music, so we made this track together. Yes, Tirishmir.
Sumac, I have two more questions for you.
Sure.
First, tell me, maybe you answered this already, but I would like to ask it again and tell me if you have set any goals and that you want to achieve in the future for you as a person, as a musician, for your music, or maybe something else?
Okay, very complete question then. I think as a musician, I would love to try to, I don't know, to open more to others and create with more people and meet people with music, and just like I did in the last 2 days, coming to Greece and meeting people from here. It's like a dream to me. It's crazy to mix music and traveling and meeting people and different cultures, and I think that's really the main thing that is making me thrilled, you know. So yeah, and it's happening. So it's very nice.
It's happening already. Huh?
It's happening already, and I think I want to give it back. You know, like making people come to France and meet the French culture also in the music and in other styles. And yeah. But I have a lot of different projects in music, and we are also now working on Plum Plum project. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's
Can
like
you tell me about this?
Plum Plum is a paragliding live music experience. So
I saw some videos about it.
yeah, maybe you saw the first video we did with Sumac Dub, but now we have the goal to spread it with other artists, make other artists come and have the same experience making a video, so people can experience what is making music in the air. So that's something for the future, and yeah.
This is very interesting. So you came to Greece.
Yeah.
This is the second time. First time you were with Digital Monk from SKG's Dub Alliance. Now you are here. You make some. You listened Rodak
Yes.
And I don't know if you listened to something from Midnight Salmon that they are gonna release in the future their first album.
I haven't actually.
Yeah. What do you think about this? The thing that you listened about
It's crazy, man.
Greek
Crazy.
dub scene.
Crazy. Really, when I went to Thessaloniki in August, Digital Monk, I went to his place. He made me listen to some of his productions. I was like, bro, this is like so good. Like, come on, it's crazy. And now I'm discovering also Road Duck, and I'm like, wow, what the quality music you guys are making. And I'm always like amazed as I discover people making music here in Greece. It's crazy, and I don't understand why it's not more spread and more strong, you know, because it's really good quality, like amazing quality music that I can listen to here. And I'm like, okay, let's make it happen, you know, a little more. And I know in France we have the luck that the dub music scene is quite big, and it needs to get bigger here, and we need to spread it, because you guys here have a lot of talents in this style of music, for sure.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see your show on Friday together with Road Duck.
Yeah.
It will be my first time to listen to both of you. Thank you that you came here for this interview.
Thanks for
a
the
lot.
welcome. Just I would like to add that in Friday night we will play a track together with Road Duck. It's gonna be like a live exclusive thing, so be there, people. Come.
A track from your from Sumac Dub with the Road Duck for the live experience, right?
Yeah, Road Duck, the cover, I don't know what to say. Yeah, they covered one of my track, Arcada, from Norska album, and we rehearsed it just before we came, and it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Very
I'm
talented.
looking forward to it. It will be crazy. So, έχουμε μία κλήρωση που τρέχει για τις δύο αυτές συναυλίες, οι οποίες θα γίνουν Θεσσαλονίκη αύριο στις 23 Νοεμβρίου και την Παρασκευή στις 24 στην Αθήνα στο Arts Club. Όποιος θέλει μπαίνει στο Instagram για να πάρει μέρος. Τώρα θα ακούσουμε ένα μικρό tribute στο Νόρσκα και σε κάποια singles που κυκλοφόρησε ο Sumac τα προηγούμενα χρόνια, και καπάκι θα μπει ο Ike με την εκπομπή του Back to the Essence με κλασικό hip hop, οπότε παραμείνετε στο Monkey Bros Radio. Ήμουν το Σαμπάρ. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
Thomas. Thank you. Ευχαριστώ πολύ Νικόλα. Θα τα ξαναπούμε στις επόμενες δουλειές σου, and when you come back,
Of course I will come back.
it's an open invitation.
Thank you, man.
Καλή
Thank
νύχτα,
you.
παιδιά. Καλή νύχτα.
Bye bye.
independence. So enjoy the silence. You wanna think about the girl. You can talk without any Ακούτε monkeybros.gr. Yeah.